Let's take a look around the Monte Carlo circuit, a 2.074 mile circuit, 19 corners, just one DRS zone, maximum elevation change right at the top of the hill. This is a demanding circuit. Start the lap out of Anthony Noakes, down the start-finish straight that's on a slight curve, and start the lap. Into turn one, brake hard down to third gear for Saint-Devant. Rise up, Beau Rivage. The track narrows in on both sides, like threading the eye of a needle. Into the top, and Massenet. Now, Casino Square, let the car drift wide before catching it up. Down towards Mirabeau, avoid the bump on the outside of the track, swing the car in second gear to the right-hander. Down to the Grand Hotel hairpin, the slowest corner in Formula 1, just 30 miles an hour. Into Portier 1 as well, the car often wants to drift out before Portier 2, where Senna threw into the wall back in 1988. Through the tunnel now, as you head down towards the Nouvelle Chicane, your eyes adjust to the flash of the light, downhill into the brakes. Very hard to get this part of the track right as well. A quick flick to the right twice before left. Right, left into back. Fifth gear corner, flat out. Avoid the barrier. Martin Brundle did it back in 1984. Through the swimming pool section as well, where Leclerc crashed in qualifying last year. Try not to avoid the barriers to see how easy it is for the rear to lock. Into Rascasse, second gear, uphill part of the track as well. Big drift to the overside. Into Anthony Noakes, downhill, open up the DRS, fly towards the line, and that is a lap of the Monaco Grand Prix circuit. Hello everybody, welcome to a slightly delayed Monte Carlo for the FIA Formula 2 World Championship. It's already round 5 of this amazing season, and it's time for the sprint race to kick us off here at Monaco. And we should just warn you as well that we are in a delay of around about 20 minutes because of what happened in the Formula 1 qualifying, where we had a red flag. So the cars weren't even in the pit lane. They were just sent to the grid, but now race control have requested that all the drivers come back into the pit lane, which is bizarre. But I'm Joshua Birch, alongside me in the commentary box is Synthel as well. Synthel will be calling lights out for the first time as well. He's down there in the box. Good afternoon, Synthel. Can you hear me?
I can hear you well. Yeah, I am. Gonna be interesting if I can do the lights out. It looks so wet over here, but I think it's not wet. Yeah, there's a bit of chance of rain, but it's just mostly cloudy. They're actually in the pits now again. And
so
really interesting for this race.
I think they've gone through the pits to test the systems as well, so that's why. But good afternoon to Monaco. Yep, this is round 5 of the season in the sprint race. To give you an update on what's happening in the championship standings at the moment, Felipe Drugovich, after doing the double for the first time in the FIA Formula 2 history, because last time it was done, it was Giovinazzi in Baku in 2016 when we were known as GP2. Drugovich leads the title, 86 points. Pourchaire has 60, Druvilla 41, Lawson 37, Armstrong on 36, Sargent the same, Verschoor and Bosch on 32, Vips and Doohan on 30, Awasa 28, Fittipaldi 27, Vesti on 25, Novalak on 22, and Halger on 14 as well, the same as Huge. Callum Williams is on 5, Beckman 4, 1 for Sato as well. Caldwell, Bolabasi and Cordeal all have no points on the board at the moment as well. We are seeing the cars venturing out onto the circuit and going around, but I'd just like to point out this is not the start of the formation lap. This is not even the start of the race. We're in this strange position where we're watching them in what we never usually see on the television broadcast, which is going through twice in the pits and into the grid. Then we'll wait for 5 more minutes, and the race should start at around about the top of the hour in about 5.5 minutes time is when we should get the formation lap and lights out as well. And track temperature is at 40.4 degrees, air temperature 26 degrees. And considering earlier on as well, during the F1 quali, it was at a high 53 degree. It's shocking, Synthel, to see it down at 44.
Sorry? Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, sorry, I said it's shocking to see the track temperature down at 44 when it was in the high 50s during F1 quali.
It started to get really cloudy above. That's why, maybe some speculations about a chance of rain for this race as well. They'll surely be ready with wet tires and looking out for the weather. But they are still thinking it will stay dry, I think.
Yeah, that's the current hope. It's going to be dry, so at the moment it's looking good. I mean, the chances of rain are rising because it's such a fast atmosphere change here, because we've got the sea on one side and then a big breeze blowing the wind. So we've got like two different sets of rainstorms blowing into Monaco. Where we were told that there was a high chance of rain at the start of the race, and you can almost see like the fog beginning to descend at the bottom there. That's the first time I've seen the safety car this weekend. And this weekend it looks like it's the Mercedes-Benz safety car here at Monaco. That's cool.
Yeah, there was I think a safety car from a regional as well. Or there surely was a red flag.
There was definitely a red flag here with the track blocked.
Again.
In Formula Regionals, and the track got blocked in the F1 quali as well at the end of that one. A crazy end there.
Yeah, it was.
I think you can actually see it on the tweet deck from if we open it up, actually, because it's directly alongside here. There it is. Carlos Sainz and Sergio Perez blocking the track at the exit of Portier. And, of course, because it's such a tight track here, if it does rain, so if there is a crash and it blocks the track, we will have a red flag. Pit lane incident involving Nizani has been noted for erratic driving. Okay.
Yeah. After going into the pit so many times, you might can get these things, but I'm not sure what happened there.
Could be that we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Don't know.
Thumbs up for Fittipaldi.
Yeah, there's Fittipaldi just at the bottom there of the circuit. Everyone now just preparing once again for some more action runs out on the circuit, as we've now got a glitch on the system where we're not broadcasting correctly. Hang on a second, I think I know what's causing that glitch. There we go. To come through. Sorry if you can't hear us or can hear us correctly. We are here, all ready to go for the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yeah, interesting one. Yeah. Already the crazy quali actually for Formula 2 as well.
Yeah, Formula 2 is split up into two different parts, of course, on the grid. So I think if I put my hand up, we're just trying to see if we're actually broadcasting, because at the moment we're hearing nothing on our side. So maybe we go. You're back with us, and with the F2 race about to kick up and in action as well. It'll be a 30-lap sprint race, which we are going to see shortly as well. So a lot more action will be seen. And Synthel as well, F2's quality, you were just saying before we had to resync as well. It has been very dramatic so far this year.
Yeah, and just like we just saw with Formula 1 quality, it ended with a crash, basically. It was actually chaos, because I think the pole sitter right now, Drogovic, had crashed in the final corner, and then Lawson got pole afterwards, but then he got removed again after, obviously there was a yellow flag, and he still was going quickly, and he got a 5-place grid penalty for that, I think.
Formation lap will start in 5 minutes' time, we are being told. So that is when we'll go green, which is just the delay we needed as well for Formula 2 as we come through. So I'm just trying to see if we've got any filler we can show you, but we haven't, because nobody sent in anything they want advertising, which isn't great. So they're going to head out there. We are going to take you through the grid shortly as well. So all 21 runners are here as well. I don't think we've got Ralph Boschung due to his injury still. So I'm just double checking. Yeah, so no Ralph Boschung due to his injury out on the circuit. We are effectively under a red flag with the delay from the Formula 1 taking so long to clear the track and get the cars back to the pit lane and repair the Tech Pro barrier that was damaged. It did delay the F2. And now we've been waiting around about half an hour. Right, here's the starting grid then for the Formula 2 sprint race here at Monaco. Jake Hughes starts on pole position on the first row. He's alongside Dennis Halger. Row 2, you see, is Johan Jaruvalo alongside Marcus Armstrong. The third row of the grid sees Enzo Fittipaldi and Yuri Vips. Row 4, starting in 7th and 8th positions, is Jack Doohan alongside Theo Porcher, second in the championship. Fifth row of the grid sees Felipe Drugovich and Liam Lawson, 9th and 10th. On row 6, we see Roy Nazani and Logan Sargent. Row 7, in 13th and 14th, sees Callan Williams alongside Clement Novalak. On row 8, 15th and 16th, Frederick Vesti and Marino Sato. Row 9, in 17th and 18th, sees Amil Cordial and Clem Bollock-Bassi. And then in 19th and 20th is on row 10. Ion Azasa and Ollie Caldwell as well. And Richard Verschoor lines up 21st and last in this running order. And with no Ralph Boschung either on the field. The medical car making its way through with its lights on now to the back of the grid. We are around about 3.5 minutes away from the formation lap taking part. And track temperature has now dropped from 44 to 40.4. So it's dropped yet another 4 degrees, Synthol. That rain is coming in quick.
Yeah, let's see if it's going to rain. If it's not going to rain, we'll have one dry race and one predicted wet race for tomorrow morning. Because tomorrow is a lot of rain expected.
Yeah, it looks like we might be standing behind the safety car for a number of races tomorrow as well. Maybe even the Formula One won't get a standing start. It'll be a rolling start due to the amount of water that is predicted on the circuit as well. So this might be the only lights out of the weekend. And good luck calling it.
And maybe it's even thunderstorms predicted. Let's hope that's not during any race, so there won't be any delays or red flags.
FIA stewards have said that they will now be investigated, Roy Nazani, after the race for erratic driving in the pit lane. So, pit lane is involving car 16 Nazani will be investigated after the race for erratic driving. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Where is the filler? We see as well. We need filler content to be brought up because it used to be for BBB Sports, but that folded at the end of or at the beginning of this year. So we've got no filler content. So we need to get hold of that. There you see the second of Johan Daruvala starting third on the grid. Is that Prima? Championship.
Last year there were rain races as well for Formula 2, right?
Yeah, Friday got rained down, didn't it, in the feature race back then? And there was 2 races on the Friday, wasn't it? And then one on the Sunday because of the 3-race format for Formula 2.
Yeah.
So it was 2 sprint races on the Friday and then a feature on the Saturday. And it was rain affected on the Friday, yeah. And as well, it gave us some cracking races. And fingers crossed. If it's going to be a wet race, though, so if it's going to be if it starts dry and then it rains, slick tyres at Monaco, we're going to see a red flag. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Those first laps, when it starts raining and you're still on dry tyres, that's going to be some crazy laps, of course.
Isaac says, will you be streaming the Indy 500? Yes, we are. That stream is just getting loaded up. I get a limit at the moment, so the stream will be up later and we'll be on air at 4:45 British Summer Time on Sunday. So around about an hour before lights out for the green flag, an hour before the start of the Indy 500, we will be on air to the dot for driver introductions as well. We'll be broadcasting those up here in the box, and I'll have Megan and Josh Plays will be with me in the box as well, and Grid Network will be around with some of their pre-shows that we'll hear from them as well, and those from USRN as well will all be standing by. And I'd like to remind you all as well that the Monaco Grand Prix tomorrow will be on USRN 2 with myself, Megan and Ian Birch on commentary as well. So then, since we're getting ready for the formation lap to start as well, nerves begin to get up in the gear, and if that rain does come, the first stint on these soft tyres are going to be key, because it is softs and then hards as the tyres this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be an interesting one to see. Last year there were, I think, quite some impressive overtakes, especially in the Noval Chicane and some even in Rasca. So let's hope we're going to see some nice overtakes today as well.
Reminder of the countdown, the lap counter. It is a 30-lap race, and at the end of the first lap, it will show number 1. That it will be one complete lap up to the 30. So when they cross the line and it says 30 out of 30, the race has been completed. We'll keep you up to date on what the lap counter will be as the formation lap gets underway here for the sprint race up to Saint-Devote, looking all good as well. Hughes leads Halger, Druvala, Armstrong as well. And the big worry, of course, is the crash up the Beau Rivage into Massenet, which we usually see here. Formula 2 always sees a red flag in one of its races. Will we see it here today, or will that be tomorrow in the feature? Today it is a total of 30 laps coming through. Just a reminder actually as well, car 20 has been permitted to start from the back of the grid. That is Richard Verschoor. Car 15 withdrawn from the sprint race. Of course, that belongs to Ralph
sure.
Boschung, who's not taking part in this weekend's event. Penalty for car 5 of Liam Lawson. 5 players grid penalty for failing to slow down for yellow flags. As you said earlier, car 17 of Awasa. A 10 players grid penalty for failing to abandon the lap under double waved yellow flags. And car 14 as well of Ollie Caldwell. A 3 players grid penalty for impeding another driver during qualifying. Are you looking forward to this one then? Yeah, qualifying was madness as well. You looking forward to this one then? The rain clouds seem to have abated, and it's just nice and cool now in Monaco.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one for sure. And up to Beau Rivas, remember last year, on Sunday we had Formula Regional first, and there was pile up on to Beau Rivas, red flag, and then you got Porsche Super Cup also pile up. Formula One, nothing happened, but it was a crazy Sunday.
Really was a crazy, crazy Sunday as they come through now into Anthony Nogues. Come the race leaders. Half the field still at the swimming pool chicane as well as they'll form up. There'll be about 45 to a minute in terms of it. 45 to 60 seconds just sitting on the grid. Tyres losing temperatures. Engines overheating. Shortest run down to turn 1 just below 150 metres from pole until the braking zone for turn 1. Engines are beginning to cook. Hughes will be on the left-hand side. On the right will be Dennis Halger. There is Richard Verschoor lining up at the back for the sprint race. 30 laps ahead of us. Take it away, Synth.
Yeah, the start is going to be crucial. Richard Verschoor now has set on the last place on the grid. Green flag is on, and the first lights go on. 4, 5 lights, and we're on the way. Hughes going to go. Oh no! Hughes doesn't come off on the start. Hughes just stalled it on the grid, and I think there's contact behind. And it's Dennis Halger who takes the lead. It's a Prima 1-2 at the moment, and there's contact with Jack Doohan and one of the high-techs.
It was Yuri Vips.
Yuri Vips making contact. Crazy start up to Beau Rivas. Does everyone make it through? Jake Hughes.
They'll have to red flag this. Yeah, they'll have to red flag this one because Hughes stalled on the grid. The pulse hitter doesn't get going and he gets pushed away. Meantime, Halger leads. Struvala, Armstrong, Fittipaldi, Vips, the top 5 Vips got, as you said, got touched further back because I'm looking at the timing screens. I'm seeing no safety car, but they just might get it off the track, you know.
That's Marshall's, of course, here. So they got the car away quickly. So he's back into the pits. A horrible start from the pole sitter.
Yellow, all sectors. Now we've gone green flag. Okay, so we are back to green flag running then.
Yeah, so everything has been cleared as we go towards the Nova chicane. This is, I think, the best overtaking spot of this track. And I think Fittipaldi gone in a bit deep. Let's see if he maybe can get overtaken by Yuri Vips. As we go towards the back now.
Halger leads as the Formula 2 sprint race is underway with Druvala, Armstrong, Fittipaldi, Vips top 5, Doohan, Poitier, Lawson, Nessani, Sargent the top 10 as well. And that is the worst possible feeling for Jake Hughes. He's nearly a lap down now as the field takes it. And that is a puncture for Felipe Drugovich, the championship leader. Right at the back with a puncture. Now, has he touched the wall? We did see a second yellow come out as Poitier, I think, has thrown up the inside of Doohan somewhere because he's moved up into 6th place.
Crazy start then, and especially for the championship leader, who's down in 20th and far away behind. He's got to hope for a safety car now. And I'm not sure what happened there. Did he make contact with Vips?
Vips were, Drugovich started this race down in 9th place. Vips started 6th.
Okay, wet, so to wet. Sorry, guys.
Wets, full wets. It's raining. So, Drugovich has been saying, go on to full wet tyres. I don't see any rain out there, Synth. That's a very brave call to throw on the wet tyres, but it is getting darker and it does look like the rain is starting to come down. So, a very mixed sprint race already.
Yeah, so maybe they don't want to make another pit stop and they expect rain any moment now. It still looks dry, but if the safety car gets deployed, maybe he's got to hope for a safety car for sure. But if it's gonna rain, these guys are gonna have some really difficult time on these soft still.
Track temperature now at 39.1. So while this race was waiting to get started, and look, he's out there on wet tyres, but the track is bone dry. He's going to overheat. It's going to feel like you're driving on chewing gum around Monaco. That's an extremely brave call from MP Motorsport and Felipe Drugovich. As you can tell, the rain is coming. It's blowing in off the sea at the marina section. Here's the start again. So
let's see.
Good, yeah. Well, staller for Hughes on the grid. Oh, it's telling Monte Carlo. So Hughes drops the clutch, doesn't get going, and it was a miracle that everybody avoided him as well. The car went into anti-stall.
Yeah, he's so unfortunate for the pole sitter, the worst possible start. This is what happened to Doohan. He made contact in turn 1. Was it with Drugovich? Let's see.
Where is
I think it was. No, it was not. It was with Kucher. It was Vips. Doohan and Vips touched.
Got tagged by Jack Doohan.
Oh, Drugovich already got touched on the straight, I think. He's already got a puncture, hasn't he?
There, into turn 1. He got a little tag from the back of one of the high-techs. Well, it wasn't high-tech, but you know, the old high-techs, so Trident. So, where's the contact there?
It's difficult to see.
Yeah, it's difficult from that camera angle. Telling Monte Carlo not giving us the biggest picture. Race control, DRS enabled. I think this wet tyre was the wrong call. I really do.
It's going to be so much slower now, but if it starts raining soon, it's got to start now if he wants to get an advantage with this strategy, but it's still not raining.
No, it's not. Oh, Halger nearly hit the wall. Anthony Noakes, he got a big snap of oversteer, just managed to hold it. Lap 4 then, 3 laps complete. Halger leads, Druvala second, Prema 1-2. It's a good day to be an Italian, I can tell you that right now, with Ferrari having a 1-2 on the grid. Later, up the hill at Beau Rivage, in towards Massenet at turn 3. And those clouds are menacingly above now as well. Track temperature 39.1, air temperature 26 degrees. Druvala with a 1:25.099, the fast lap of the race as it stands. And into the pits comes Doohan, Lawson and Sargent. According to that monitor, they're in there. Don't believe it though, I don't.
No, they're here. They're nowhere close to the pits.
Timing monitor shows that they're in the pits. On this one, look, Doohan in the pits, Lawson and Sargent. So unless they're
he's right there.
Transponders must be glitching then, have to be.
There's Doohan. So they're not in the pits. And neither is Drugovich. I'm surprised he's not back into the pits. He's now dropped down to last as Hughes on the dry tires obviously got past.
We must
it's a weird strategy.
We must point out that these timings that we get are not the same as what they usually are. They don't come from Formula 1. They come from the Monaco track itself as well. Not the actual FIA Formula 1 people. They come from that of Monaco, as I say. Drugovich has just come back into the pit lane, so that strategy did not work, and he goes a lap down.
Weird call. It's not
Really bad.
raining.
Yeah, and he's wrecked a set of wets now. And he goes on ultra softs, and away he goes. Lights them up as well. And Marcus Armstrong now 1:24.549, fastest lap on those soft compound tyres. And some others coming into the pit lane there. Cordial, I believe, is in the pit lane, and he is actually in the pit lane because it's showing me on that monitor as well. So Cordial dives into the pit lane to take on some new tyres, probably ultra softs as well. Is it? Yes, it is ultra, and a wing change as well. So.
Hey.
What's for Cordial for Van Amersfoort Racing?
Yeah, drama for Van Amersfoort Racing as well. So Cordial and Hughes now both at the back. So there's still 25 laps to go. If the rain is coming, there still has a long time for it to come. But Drugovich definitely made, the team definitely made a mistake with going onto the wets. They did a good job last time in Barcelona with the strategy, but this time they failed massively.
Yeah, big step out to black and white flag for car 25, says Josh in the pits, and that was Cordial. Black and orange flag, I should say. Drugovich radio.
You have to box to stop. You have to box to stop, then I'll stadium. Box.
Drugovich is...
What happened? Okay, then I will tell you.
Drugovich has come in, I presume, because he hasn't run the alternate strategy. He hasn't switched over tyre. So he can't just stay on that tyre for the rest of the race. He must come in and serve the other tyre. That's a bizarre one.
Wet count?
The wet tyre one doesn't count. This one will count when he's been called into box now. If that radio is live, that's the question, because is that a radio message from 2 or 3 laps ago when Drugovich came in for wets?
Yeah.
And
Speed.
it's a slam dunk then for. It gets worse for Felipe Drugovich, the championship leader. Pit lane incident involving Drugovich noted for speeding in the pit lane. It gets worse. I can't believe it. On board with Theo Portier here as well. Into Portier. And accelerating towards the tunnel now. He's right behind Yuri Vips, who's right behind Fittipaldi. And a time penalty for Drugovich? Yes, 5 seconds added for Drugovich for speeding in the pit lane. And Drugovich pits now as well. So he's going to go 2 laps down.
Might as well retire. He's going to hope for a safety car. He's going to wait now 5 seconds.
He's retired.
And then he can...
He's retired.
Nah, he's waiting.
No, they've put the fan in. I think they're not allowed to touch the car during it. I think Drugovich is retired from the race. I think you called it bang on there. Felipe Drugovich, I think, has retired from the race. Let's listen.
So we need to use the wet tires until the end of the race because it's the wrong set of options.
I am so confused.
We need to use the wet tires at the end of the race because we don't have enough on the option. What?
What?
Well, MP Motorsport, who did the masterclass just 7 days ago of being able to do the double with a great strategy, have come to Monaco, and they seem to have left the rule book in Barcelona because they've got no clue what they are doing. Absolutely no clue. And this is Felipe Drulover. Oh, and he missed the chicane at swimming pool.
But it's crazy. So they don't have enough tires to make it to the end.
Well, how did they even start the race then?
He's still on the pitch, so I think they retired. So
I don't know if they're retiring or they're just waiting until the end, but they can't. Are they waiting for the rain to come out and then they're going to go out and try and lap themselves so much? That's not going to work here.
What's happening with Drugovich?
I don't know. Let's hear from Druvela. Druvela's complaining now of bouncing as well. Well, if you can follow the Monaco Formula 2 race here, you're a better commentator than I, because I've got no clue what is happening at the moment. It's just Monaco to throw in a crazy action, because we've got zero clue what is actually going on. And Drugovich is out. Yeah, Drugovich is out of the race then. So, is that a black flag, or have they just called it? I have no idea.
It's crazy.
That's a really bizarre one. But either way, Felipe Drugovich is out of the Formula 2 race here in Monaco. So the championship leader retires from the sprint race and loses out on very valuable points. Halger leads from Druvela. Armstrong is third. Fittipaldi fourth. Vips is fifth. Portier sixth. Doohan seventh. Lawson eighth. Nazani ninth. And Sargent takes 10th position. I can't work it out.
So let's see if we can see some overtakes anytime soon. These cars are trying to follow as close as possible, but it's so difficult to overtake even with these cars. We're gonna need some big balls move, maybe in the chicane we're coming towards now, but it's gonna need some late braking, but it's too far now still.
Even Twitter is unknown as to what is going on out there as well for Portier. For Drugovich. Nobody knows what's going on out there. And speaking of, I was
drama.
actually... Yeah, go on.
Drama for Drugovich. No, it's so confusing.
I've got no clue anymore. I've completely lost the plot. I think everybody has in this race here at Monaco. As into Anthony Noakes we go once again. And that's the 22. So that's Fittipaldi, who has got a 9-second gap to the rest of the field. As it's Jake Hughes, who is last overall in 20th, a 1:23.743. Fast up of the race so far. Now we go into the familiar pattern here at Monaco of follow my leader. Where they go out with train racing, and we need a little bit of rain to spice things up. It is in the air. It does look like it's going to rain, but only a 20% chance at the moment is what we've been hearing from race control with Josh Plays.
Yeah, I don't think it will rain. I think they just... It sounded like they didn't have enough tire, right?
Yeah.
What? So I don't think it will rain. I think they just didn't have any tires left. And that's why they went onto the wet. It's really weird. So now it's maybe even waiting for a safety car because it's so tricky to overtake here. And no mandatory pit stop, of course, for the sprint.
Yeah, it's straight to 30 laps on these tyres as well. So that does also make it to me is that what? And now Felipe Drugovich has been fitted.
He's still waiting.
He's still waiting in the pit. So he's going to get back in the race and put on the wet tyres.
He's waiting for the end.
I need to sit down. I can't work this out. I really can't.
Yeah, they said that they were gonna wait till the end for the wets, right, or something.
Yeah.
So we're gonna use the wets for the end of the race because we don't have enough tires. That's what I think they said. So are they gonna wait now until the end when it starts raining, maybe a little bit, or just when?
Yellow. And
No, that's the pit.
yeah,
So is Drogovic asking the pit? Oh no, this is yellow.
Oh, it's the wall! It's the other MP Motorsport.
Oh my
It's
god.
it's
Novelak.
Novelak at the exit into Raskas.
Raskas. Yeah.
And this will be a safety car for sure because it's right on the entrance. Drogovic has returned to the race now on the wet. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Yeah, he has.
Drogovic.
What is happening?
Drogovic has returned to the race four laps down, and now Novelak crashes into the wall.
What an idiot, man. Honestly, what a joke.
Now, Synth, listen, safety
what did
car.
He say?
What a joke, he says as well. Safety car deployed.
Oh. I think there might have been contact then.
I don't know. Synthel,
Yeah?
Drogovic has returned to the track on full wet tyres, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that as soon as he left the pit lane, this accident happened with his teammate Novelak stopping on the track, bringing out the safety car, which now means he'll get 2 laps back.
It almost looked planned, didn't it?
I'm sensing. No. I hope it's not.
No, I think he made contact.
I'm getting.
Because he said it was a joke.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Singapore 2008 vibes there. What is happening with MP Motorsport? Honestly, Drogovic is.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. See a replay.
Even Alex Jakes just said it as well. So Novelak. He is going to get hit into the wall and front suspend.
Oh.
Wassa up the inside.
Damn. Iwasa.
So Wassa pushes Novelak into the wall. Okay, so that is just for me. Then that's definitely not going to be a penalty situation of MP have planned that. That is a genuine mistake. It looks like from Wassa.
This is crazy.
But
this race.
It's benefited Drogovic massively because he's not only going to get a lap back, he's going to get 2 laps back, which he's going to only put him 2 laps down. And with everyone else pitting for wet tyres, if it rains, which it looks like it is gonna, he's only going to be a lap down. Then all we need is another safety car, and Drogovic is back on the lead lap.
Yeah, I mean, we can't tell from Drogovic's strategy that it's going to rain or not because it sounds like you don't have any time.
Owasa?
He closed the door. There was no space for me.
He closed the door with me, Don. Oh, the car's not on the track. Get the car on the dolly.
I mean, too wide through Raskas, there's always incidents there.
Yeah. So safety car is out.
Yeah.
Josh says, was that Marshall cam? Yes, it was Marshall cam. So I'll tell you what, well done to Tele Monte Carlo. That's a great camera. I'll give you credit. I criticise you a lot, but that's I'll give you credit for that. That's great.
Wow. Oh my god. This race, I'm confused. All right. So so Drogovic gets 2 laps back.
We are all confused. Welcome to Formula 2. Race control. It's under investigation. Here's Owasa.
What? I don't feel it.
What? Could you tell what that radio was? He said I couldn't feel it. So, has he got a puncture? Has he got damage and he can't feel it? But they're under investigation by the stewards. Well, this is a bizarre race here, and if anybody can work out what's happening, please write it on a postcard and send it to us. Safety car is out, though. The Mercedes-Benz SLR take us around the circuit as well. The Black Series as well, that fantastic rear wing. But I do miss the lights on the top of the safety car. Owasa into the pit lane, so I presume it was indeed a puncture that caused this as well.
Yeah, and damage on the front wing.
Front wings broke. That's what it was then. So
it's crazy. So is Drogovic back on the wets now?
Yes, he's out there on wet tires.
But why? It's not raining, and I think it will rain that quickly.
And he's 2 laps down. According to the timing monitor, he's 2 laps down.
Yeah, this is crazy.
It's updated. He's 5 laps down.
What? Yeah, I think he can't even keep up with the safety car with the wets.
And now it's only... Hang on. At one point, the timing screen says it's 2 laps. At another point, it says it's 5 laps. I've got that it is 5 laps. Drogovic is now out of position. So we'll wait to find out what actually is going on here in the Formula 2 race for Monaco. The sprint, I remind you, with the feature tomorrow, as this is bizarre. Everyone on Twitter is saying, what is going on as well in this race? It is bizarre.
I mean, it's especially just Drukovic and MP Motorsport confusing us. Here he is.
Yeah.
What? He is closed up to the back.
But, well, one timing screen says he's 2 laps down. The other say he's 5 laps down. None of us are showing the correct information. So we've only got 26 minutes to go with the race, which we're approaching halfway. But it is 45 minutes plus 1 lap as well. Now, the safety car really should come in at this lap, but because Drukovic is so many laps down, he'll be able to get a lap back off this. So we're waiting for him to go around the entire field, but he's out there on wet compound tyres. I'm not blind.
What? So we're all waiting for him now to overtake the safety car. He's trying to overtake everyone, but he's having issues keeping up with everyone, even behind the safety car. I think his wets is not. Why? Why?
I've got a headache. Yeah. I've really got a headache now, trying to work all this out. It is mind-boggling, and I do not joke. I've really got a headache, trying to figure out what's going on. Right, the safety car is in this lap, and Drukovic isn't going to get his lap back then. So,
but he's in the middle.
And he is 5 laps down. That has now been confirmed. He is 5 laps down.
I think he was ahead of Iwasa. So he's not even behind everyone. He's a bit in between as well, isn't he? Where is he?
At this point, I'll just black flag him. Get him out.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. It's a danger for everyone if you're with these slow tires.
Wrong tires, confusing the field. So many laps down. You were out of the race, now you've gone back in it again. This is so bizarre. He was officially retired from this race.
I think that's just a thing that the timings do when you're stopped too long. I think in Imola when Hamilton went off, it also said he retired for a little bit, but he was just trying to get back on the track.
So a rolling restart then to the Monaco Grand Prix. Safety car is coming in. Dennis Halger leads. Remember what happened the last time the safety car was out in a Formula 2 race he was leading? That was back in Saudi Arabia. He went through the pit lane and got a penalty for it and black flags. He's not going to do this time, though. Those yellow flags should be removed. They should be showing green flags in the last corner. There we go. Back to racing here in Monaco. Halger leads from Druvela, Armstrong, Fittipaldi, Vips, Portier, Doohan, Lawson, Azani and Sarge at the top 10. And unsurprisingly, no one going for a move in towards turn 1 and everyone making it through. Looks like they've made it through safely.
Yeah, so Drukovic still behind Novalek. Let's just let him be. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. But it's not raining, that's for sure. And he's going to be way slower. Into Mirabeau. Any moves here? I don't think so.
No one's going for it. Lap 15 will be halfway. And we only got 23 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So plus 1 lap. We might go to a timed race now. If we do, we will keep you updated with how much we have left. It'll be plus 1 lap, remember, as the rule for this sprint race. And a lot of action now underway as they blast through the tunnel down to the Nouvelle Chicane. Still a lot of dark weather in the air, but looks like we're going to have an okay strategy. Down towards Tabac now. And no one going to the wall there. No one sliding. Great news. Novalak is out of the race, and Drukovic is 5 laps down now. That is confirmed. The same as Novalak. So I think there's a further 5 lap gap. So Drukovic might just overtake Novalak soon.
Yeah, as they come towards Raskas now, he might get past. But I'm not sure why they why they keep him out. Why MP Motorsport think let's just keep him going on the west now.
No,
they can't just retire him.
Yeah, no idea. They really should as well to find it as well. And has he passed him? Oh, Drukovic into the pits.
Yeah, retire.
Oh, for God's sake. What is going... I've given up. MP just doing their own thing at the moment, it seems. Race control. Pit lane is involving Drukovic has been noted speeding in the pit lane. Again? Well, Dragovic is on the verge of a black flag at this point. And I'm not even kidding.
I think they should. I think they are retiring now. I hope they are retiring now because they just confused everyone at the moment. There it is under investigation.
Yeah, Dragovic is now under investigation here. Pit lane is in for speeding as well. That's a slam dunk. So, and Dragovic returns to the track. So he's gone through the, he's gone out. He's gone out. He's come back in again. And he's gone out again. I've no clue. Can't tell. 4 pit stops though in a sprint race. Let's hear from Dragovic, shall we?
And halfway there.
You have to get out. You have to get out. It's not in retirement, so you have to get out.
I don't understand what you're saying. I should do a stop and go or you retire the car?
Stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. So engine on and just wait for the lolly.
Yeah, what are you talking about getting out of the car, mate? Just tell me, stop and go, that's it.
Okay, stop and go.
And now a further 5-second time penalty for Felipe
He didn't
Dragovic.
even get a stop and go.
No, he came into the pit lane, stopped. He didn't get a stop go, was sent out again, and now he's just been given a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So from the highs of Barcelona to utter shambles for MP Motorsport, now race control say DRS is enabled. This is just turning into the Felipe Dragovic MP Motorsport mess show.
Yeah,
Honestly.
so Dragovic has to pit again, hasn't he? Because he now got the 5-second penalty as well.
Yes, he does. Has to stop again because he's got that 5-second time penalty.
Yeah. Just over halfway there.
Oh, for God's sake, this is ridiculous. They're going to black flag him soon. I bet he goes too fast in the pit lane. Then under investigation is Awasa and Novalak for presumably causing a collision to Awasa. Yeah, causing a collision. So Awasa's going to get a penalty. Let's hear from our favourite man, Felipe Dragovic.
Okay, get out. But you have to be sure about the speed in pit lane because you got another speeding in pit lane.
So the pit limiter is wrong, mate. The pit limiter is wrong.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
He's got a penalty.
Yeah, and Awasa gets a 10-second time penalty for causing a collision with Novalak as well. And now Dragovic comes into the pit lane to serve another 5-second time penalty, putting him now a staggering 7 laps down. He is 7 laps down.
He's going to be more laps down because he's going to go out of pits again on the wets probably. So.
Oh my.
Well.
Everyone is saying, what is Dragovic doing?
What's MP Motorsport doing?
I think
I
don't know.
think it's a choice of Dragovic in this case.
This is really embarrassing for them after winning the double last week, and now the championship leader is struggling here. He is 6 laps down now on the field. As we're on lap 17, we've completed 16 of this race. And no sign of the rain, but that is coming tomorrow here in Monaco. As Dragovic has been awarded a 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane, the Brazilian driver rejoins the race 5 laps down. You can read that in the commentary just below me here on the screen, on the text channels from F2 officially. And this is on board with Enzo Fittipaldi for Cheroux Racing. Blasted through. Looking good, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, so I think a few laps ago, for sure, got past Williams. So there was an overtake, but we didn't see it. For sure, doing a pretty good job.
For sure, passing up in the moving order as well. So great job from him. As I've got
starting last.
I've still got to do the British Touring Car Championship qualifying after this, and I've got such a headache. It is unbelievable. I'm relieved to see it's sunny outside the commentary box because all I'm seeing on this monitor is dark clouds at the moment. But it is such a bizarre situation we are finding ourselves in right now. For sure, fastest at the moment as well. New personal best, a 123.8 exactly. So he too improving his timings on the board as all the action continues here. Lap 17, well lap 18 now. We've completed 17. 17 minutes to go. Might just make it to the end of this race, actually, which is a surprise with plenty of time to spare.
Yeah, well, this is Monaco, so waiting for maybe some overtake anytime soon, and otherwise maybe waiting for a safety car because...
Or a traffic jam.
Yeah.
They're pretty common here. Yeah, there is the red flag dangling, actually, just alongside in that camera angle. All it takes is one mistake, but these guys get so focused as well. It's quite hard for them to make an error unless they're actually pushing for it. But looking good. for this one. Track temperature still 39 degrees. Air temperature 26.2, so it's beginning to stabilise a little bit. Humidity is at 53%, which is good. No sign of any yellows. Everyone just make it. And should I risk it, Synth? Should I say it's all quiet at the moment?
It is. It is quiet at the moment. It's just waiting for something to happen. I mean, I wonder where Dragovic is on the track at the moment because it might be an issue as back marker as well.
I think he's in sector... Where is he? He's in sector 1 at the moment. So he is at the back of the pack. As race control, incident involving Vachor and Bollock Bassi has been noted, causing a collision. Let's hear from our favourite man, Felipe Dragovic, championship leader.
Felipe, next lap you can off and we retire. Be sure to be slow in the pit lane, okay?
Are you sure I can retire?
Yes, we had a confirmation from race direction.
Race direction have basically told him black flag. They've told him to retire the car. So they haven't told him it's a black flag. Yeah. I think that's the first time the stewards have said to a team, please retire the car, without black flagging him. That's
well, maybe they weren't allowed to retire for no reason or something. Now they've asked or something, but I'm not sure what happened. But we were just looking at the Trident guys, weren't we?
I presume you can... that was Trident getting ready for new front wing as well, so... What's happened down there?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And Bollock Bassi made contact, of course, or something.
And Dragovic...
Hopefully we'll see a replay.
Dragovic is into the pit lane and is out of the race.
Finally.
That took a long time. But he is out of the sprint. But he's got the feature tomorrow to get up some points, and he's going to need to. He had a points advantage coming in. Nearest one was Paul Cheer on 60. He had a 26-point advantage, which is a feature race win and fast lap. So he'll still be the championship leader, but he'll need to get some maximum points tomorrow in order to hold on to this, Synth.
Well, tomorrow's going to be crazy. In the wets, of course. That's nearly sure that they will have a wet race tomorrow. Wet Sunday.
Yeah, it says 80%. I'm 100% sure it'll be ready tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, it's for the whole day, so I think we really need to worry about it being dry. Maybe... come from dry to wet. I'm not sure what time it starts raining.
8 a.m. I've been told as well over the cans. So that's
we'll
quite
see
early.
tomorrow for that.
That's at 10:25, I believe, Monaco time. So we'll keep an eye on it as we come through. 10 laps to go here at Monaco. All quiet on the harbour front as things currently stand. Halger leads by 5 seconds to Jaruvula. Armstrong third, Fittipaldi fourth, Vips fifth. And no one's thrown it into the wall just yet. Everyone is very much doing a follow me leader train system, which is fine, but we need some action going on shortly.
Yeah, well, let's try to jinx it. So nothing happening at the moment.
Yeah.
Waiting for something.
Really needs something to happen, so we're trying to jinx it. If everybody gets your collective spirit together and throws a jinx on this race for just a lock-up or a hit into the wall, it'd be very much appreciated at the moment, as well as they head down in towards the braking zone for Portier. Under the tunnel now, which we call a tunnel, but it's actually the car park, the basement car park, and a main road for the hotel that's there as well. And a wonderful city, Monaco, of course. Wonderful. And it's been...
Still surprised we haven't seen a replay of the incident.
Yes, I'm too. Surprised to see no replays.
We also haven't seen a replay of the incident of Alonso in qualifying as well.
Yes.
These guys, I don't know what they're doing.
I was told it was just a lock-up into the barrier. That's what Josh told me earlier on.
He lost the rear a little bit and then gone straight on.
You have to send me that clip because I have not seen it. Put it on your Instagram or your TikTok, actually.
I can't record for 24 hours. It's really annoying, but I'll send it as soon as I can.
Fab. Look forward to seeing that. As well as we're just being informed that rain cloud is still hanging around the circuit, as the FAA stewards have said turn 10 incident involving Vachor and Bollock Bassi has been reviewed and no further investigation for causing a collision.
Show it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Also with the practice, or no, it was qualifying as well. But no, it was practice when Vettel was absolutely going crazy on the radio.
Yeah.
And we all wanted to know what was happening and we weren't seeing it.
We never saw it, did we, on that?
I saw it. Luckily,
Oh,
but,
you saw it, yes.
Yeah.
Josh says it was played in the post-show quali for Sky. I will take a look at the post-show for Sky then after we've done here in F2, which has got 8 laps to go as things currently stand. Halger leads, fastest sector 1 of anyone at 22.2. Hughes, though, has the fastest lap. He did so on lap 15, a 1:23.594, and the gap is closing down once again.
Halger is flying.
Yeah.
4.7.
This is good. This is exactly what Halger needed. Fastest lap of the race now belongs to Dennis Halger.
Oh, yeah.
1:23.415, Synth.
Yeah, it was for Jake Hughes for a while, but now exactly now. He takes the fastest lap and he flies away from his teammate Ruvla. Could be, looks like it will be a 1-2 for Prema. And, well, you can't say that about the MP Motorsports, who are both at the back.
Yeah, both out after such a great race last time in Spain, especially for Djokovic taking the double. And Novalak getting some points as well in the sprint in the feature race with a brilliant reverse strategy. Hasn't paid off at all here today. And you can sense it's annoyed quite a lot of people, that factor as well. Okay, 23 of 30. Just a couple more laps. It feels like you've got to almost pinch yourself to stay awake here in Monaco, which is not usual. Tomorrow, by the way, is going to be a way, way more exciting, with wet weather in the air as they head down. Look at how choppy the water is, though, since. So there is obviously some storm coming, and there's a lot of strong wind to produce that in the harbour itself.
Yeah, I see it happen in the last lap, just to be annoying. That's nothing. We're not going to affect anything, just to let us know. It's just right going to be after the race.
Sunshine over the top of the Royal Palace. So it looks to be okay. Yes, Prince Albert of Monaco will be here tomorrow in the Royal Box as well. So it'll be nice seeing him. They've got a nice Royal Box that's up 24/7 here in Monaco, just above the restaurants. And there's a nice sushi bar just alongside the start-finish line here in Monaco, if anyone wants to go for it. A lovely cafe as well. But yeah, Monaco can be done on the cheap, as Ted Kravitz showed us many a year ago. Whole weekend for around about 300 quid. And for all of it, I think it was about 450 euros for you over there. So
wow, right. Well, I'd love to go to Monaco.
I'll send you that link and you can see how Ted did it. Although he did sit on the rocks at the top of the pit lane, which is one of the best views to watch a Monaco Grand Prix. But it's not there this year, thanks to COVID. It'll be back next year.
All right. So, yeah, DRS for VIPs, but yeah, not doing anything, of course.
Yeah, it never does. As they enter the braking zone into the Nouvelle chicane, Halger has a 4.7 advantage over Juvola. Armstrong as well. Fittipaldi, Vips, 5th as things stand. And is that damaged front wing for Roy Nazani? The front end plate looks like it's been smashed off. It has. When's that happened? That wasn't done. That was done in the last couple of laps, surely.
I'm not sure when that happened. It does look to be, damaged that it will affect his car. Just a bit of the nose.
And Armstrong takes the fastest lap. Hang on, now Halger to the fastest lap. Then Armstrong. Then Poitier. Now Doohan. 1:23.229. Everyone wants the fastest lap. It now is Jack Doohan, though, in P7.
And the conditions improved on the track, right?
Yes, I'd say we're going to have a dry one now. 5 laps to go, no rain. So
yeah,
what,
surely we will.
What MP were thinking, I don't know. Putting him out
I don't think they
wets.
had any dry tyres left.
Yeah,
So.
which is a worry because obviously they've had to save some for the feature race tomorrow, but that's even more that they couldn't do the sprint anyway. They were banking on the rain.
Maybe they are saving it.
Yeah, turn 10 involving Sato and Caldwell, noted for causing a collision down at turn 10. That is at the chicane here, the Nouvelle chicane. So we'll keep an eye on as to what's going on.
There are things happening, but we just don't see it.
Yeah. Something's going on. Just not getting told about it, which is disappointing.
Sato is 3 tenths behind Williams. It's close, but we're not seeing it.
Is indeed, as they fly through the chicane into the braking zone now at Raskas. Track temperature has dropped now 38 degrees, according to my monitor, so it is getting a bit tighter out there. Halger takes the fastest lap, though, 1:23.048, so he's found some extra time out there. And, oh, you might like this, a few spots of rain I just saw down at turn 1. So fingers crossed it is going to rain.
So then we won't probably see any wets, but then they're going to try to be more cautious with a bit more slippery track.
Yeah, they're
because it's late now.
Well, it's 20 to 6 here in the. It's quarter to 7. It's quarter to 6 here in the UK, so it's quarter to 7 over there in Monaco. It's a very late race there.
Oh,
And who's touched the wall?
that's contact.
Yeah, contact. That's
Caldwell.
Caldwell into the back of Sato, and that's the incident that's under investigation by the stewards down at that chicane.
Nothing too serious, maybe.
Yeah, that's a simple lock-up error.
Little contact didn't really affect anyone.
Big dust getting kicked up there from Halger. And a bit of fire flame, I think. As I just looked down, I saw it happen. As we come into the braking zone. And to look at Dennis Halger. Deserves to win a race here, I think, as well, does Dennis. Had one stolen away from the last street race we were at in Saudi Arabia. Only makes sense he gets one now.
Yeah, this is one you want to win. Monaco, of course.
Can he do the double tomorrow? Probably not. Overtaking is very tricky here.
But rain can change everything, of course.
Unless we run it all behind the safety car, which is possible.
Yeah, that's right.
Very boring for us. Theo Porcher now, P6, a 1:22.983. I keep hearing the team radio notification, but nothing's coming up. So I'm keeping an eye out. But maybe they're trying to break through on the Tele Monte Carlo, and they can't. They're on their own broadcast. But someone's playing that sound effect, which is the little notification we get.
Yeah, well.
I'm just
There's crazy things happening with the TV directors and stuff in Monaco.
Yeah, absolutely madness as well. Into the braking zone then for the Nouveau chicane.
Especially get annoyed when you see yellow flags and they don't show it for 30 seconds, and then also don't show replays of things. And
yeah, I know what you mean. So bad that we're just sort of stood waiting around for ages and ages with nothing else happening at all on the monitor. So, we've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds plus a lap to do 3 easily. So this race will go to the full distance.
So we're looking at the Aruvula now, I think.
Yes.
So there are battles in the back, like I think for sure, and Bollock Bassi are really close behind each other. So love to see that, but we're not seeing it again.
Well, let's blame the teledirectors as well. I often say, if F1 produced this race at Tele Monte Carlo, we would have a much better picture. For instance, why are we focusing on Marcus Armstrong in third when we got a car 5 tenths between each other? No further investigation for Sato and Caldwell's crash. And the TV direction now is so bad.
Well, that's the right choice. That no investigation is necessary, of course.
300 now.
Yeah, we want to see it.
It's getting close between Vachur and Bolabasi. Come on, show us it. That's what we want to see. That's the part of the
Sato
track.
behind Williams as well. Multiple battles as well. I think Vips is sort of close to Vitality.
Yeah, Sato, Caldwell, Iwasha, as you say. Come on, get away from the top 3. Nobody cares. You've bored us enough.
Is Armstrong closing on? Does the Roof have an issue? Because it looks like he's slowing a lot. Or losing a lot of time, at least.
Who's losing a lot? Yeah. Look at that.
Druvela, yes.
He's dropped down to less than a second now to Armstrong. Previous gap was over 2, so that's a bizarre situation. It's closing. It's increasing now, though. I was on the penultimate lap as well. Honestly, telling Monte Carlo, it's so hard to overtake at Monaco that Porcher decided he's going to do cool down and push laps in the middle of the race. Okay.
What's happened to for sure? The gap is gone. 2.1 now.
Yeah, so false. Yeah, so Bolabassi's made an error somewhere for that to happen. But
for sure.
But we can't see
right
it.
Behind him. So for sure made an error.
Well, Verschoor's in 11th, and the gap now between Verschoor and Bolobassi is 4.2, and it was, as you said, less than a tenth. So he's made an error, and we need to see it. But we're not going to.
We won't see it.
Yeah, thanks to Telly Monte Carlo.
There's still more battles. Sato 3 tenths behind Williams, but also that. That's not what we're going to see.
Why are we focusing on Jeruvela? He's not even the leader. It's really frustrating now. Get us off these pictures.
So show Sato.
Oh, now we're on Halger as we start the last lap. Oh. I hate Monaco.
This could have been a more interesting race, but Monaco decided not to.
I hate Monaco. I hate it. I absolutely hate it now. We've been denied some great battles. Look at that. Sato, 6 tenths. Caldwell, 5 tenths. Awasha, 6 tenths as well. This is a fantastic battle that we're seeing, and the Monaco director is denying us. I hate this. The Monaco Grand Prix would be so much more fun to watch if F1 produced the pictures, not stupid Telly Monte Carlo. I hate it.
Hey, Verschoor is closed up again.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, Verschoor's now...
The timing's not working?
Really? He's just gained 4 seconds.
There's no way, is there?
I give up. I give up.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. I hate this. Telly Monte Carlo,
yeah. Or was it already an issue with the transponder?
It must be transponder, or the timings are wrong. Telly Monte Carlo, I want you sacked, and I want the TV director banned from ever directing anything ever again. This has been abysmal coverage. Abysmal. It's been quite a fun race if you look down the order, but we had to focus on the top 3 because apparently we're stuck in the 90s. Ridiculous. Abysmal. But nothing can still deny Dennis Halger. A great race from him. 4.8 advantage. Dennis Halger wins here in Monaco and takes the checkered flag. Jeruvela is second. Armstrong is in third. A great race from them. And
they're still going behind.
Yeah, Vips.
But,
Oh, look. Different coloured cars other than the top 3. Well, that's new. I thought there was only 3 cars, Synthil. Did you?
Oh, yeah, what was the damage? So, look at Sargent.
Sargent to 10th. Ahead of Verschoor. And Bologna in 12th. And Verschoor 13th to Vesti 11th.
Look at Sargent is 1/10 behind Nissani.
Wow.
Yes, awesome
Halger.
job. Awesome job. Well done, mate. Yes.
Oh!
Woo! Yes! Yes! Oh, finally, boys. Finally, come on. Oh, what a nice entry to Monaco. Not a bad place for first time, huh? No, really enjoy that. Oh, that was fun.
Well, a return to the front.
The local
Why haven't we seen Sargent? He was 1/10 behind Nissani.
Don't. Local broadcaster. I'm done. One Formula 2. We haven't even made it to the Formula 1 race, and I'm annoyed with the race direction of this. And it's the Formula 2. And Awasha gets that penalty awarded, which drops into 19th place and promotes Cordeal and Hughes up the order as well. But it's a Prema 1-2. Italy are delighted today, aren't they, Sims, as well? 1-2 for the race tomorrow. 1-2 in the Formula 2. This is great stuff.
So we'll get a nice race as well, but and we see the nice race.
Yeah, let's hear some Armstrong.
Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, thank you. On the podium.
Yeah, you are on the podium at Monaco. Well done. And it's Dennis Halger, Grand Jeruvela, Marcus Armstrong, 1, 2, 3. Let the top 3 through to the end of the grid, please, marshals. Thank you. I mean, look at that. What's the point of that camera angle? Let's hear from Halger.
Awesome job, mate. Awesome job. 1 and 2 for the team as well. I think we can have some chicken dinner tonight. A really good job, guys. Congrats.
Pizza all round, I say. I think that's the right call. As they take the line. Got such a headache after that. Don't know how you're feeling.
There was
Sid.
so much happening in the back, and we just
Missed it.
the night from watching a great race.
Oh.
Let's hope they fix it for tomorrow. I mean, in the rain, it's less important who you look at because it's gonna be close still. Because you're gonna look at them and be like,
Yeah.
oh, they're gonna be so close to the wall within these wets.
A wet
But
race,
that's, yeah,
I guarantee if it's a wet race, we'll just be focusing on the top 3 again.
yeah, absolutely.
It makes
But
me worry.
yeah, maybe a bigger chance of a safety car at least. So you can have more cars
Yeah.
in one picture.
If F1 produced the TV pictures, it would be a million times. It would completely change the Monaco Grand Prix. Completely.
Yeah,
It would look and feel different. It would feel energetic, and people would love it because they would put cameras in really unusual places. They would do stuff. Great onboards. Monaco F1 will go mad with it, and it's because Tony Monte Carlo's got it in the contract, and I would happily give Monaco up on the F1 calendar rather than have it again with this bad TV direction. I'm sorry. I'd rather
this is
just
not even a
watch.
race
Yeah.
anymore. It looks like.
I know. I would rather just not watch, but I've got to.
It looked like a practice session, to be honest.
It did. Right. Let's go down to Arriva Bravo then. Ariana is going to talk through Dennis Halger, the first-time winner here today.
Huge congratulations on your maiden win here, Dennis, and winning in Monaco. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's like a dream, to be honest. Had a tough season so far. I think we've had ups and downs, and yeah, felt so good to get a win here today, and especially Monaco. Obviously, as a kid, you dream of being here all the time. So yeah, really enjoyed it.
And take us into the cockpit. How did that feel? What was going through your head as you knew that a win was on the cards for you?
Yeah, to be honest, I was just trying to keep my pace and keep calm. Jehan obviously was quick, especially after a safety car, but I think from then on I got some good pace and tried to set fastest lap, but struggled a bit in the end to keep everything alive. So, but otherwise, you know, a win was the goal today, and really happy with it.
Congratulations. Enjoy celebrating.
Thank you.
Let's hear from Johan Druvela.
Congratulations, P2. A good day for you and for the team. How did the car and track feel out there?
Sorry?
How did the car and track feel out there?
Yeah, to be honest, it was a great result for the team. We both had a really good start and got 1-2. I tried to put a lot of pressure on Dennis in the beginning of the race, but he didn't make any mistakes. And yeah, after the safety car, I just struggled a lot with the fronts. I think I struggled with the warm-up, and yeah, it took a lot of laps to get back into rhythm. But yeah, there's not much overtaking here, so in the end, 1-2 is a great result, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Congratulations, Jehan. Thank you.
Yeah, who decided that was a great idea to put the engines up in the middle of the
Marcus,
interviews?
congratulations on the podium finish. You were both under pressure and applying pressure during that race. Tell us about how you found that.
Yeah, so obviously I got to third at the beginning, and that was my target for this race, to get on the podium. But at the end, I was trying to get fastest lap, so I was sort of backing off and pushing, and I don't think Jehan was doing me any favors. He was just sort of backing me up a bit, so that wasn't helping me at all. But overall, I'm pretty happy. A podium at Monaco, what's not to like?
So special. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, that was interesting to say the least, wasn't it, Synth? And I think we all need to lie down now as well.
I still don't know what's happened.
Yeah. I need a big lie down up in the box. And it's happened! I'd just like to point out, Alex Brundle has dragged in Martin Brundle to the F2 commentary box during that race, and we've finally had the two Brundles sharing a commentary box with a photograph. He's just put it on Twitter. Martin Brundle and Alex Brundle in the same commentary box. That is a fantastic sight as well. We've been waiting for that for a long time, actually. And Martin commentating on that would have been actually better than any of them watching the race, and even ourselves doing the commentary, I think, watching Martin do it. He would have been hilarious, to be fair, Synth.
Yeah, so hopefully good one tomorrow. This one was, well, it made it look boring, so let's hope we're going to have a great one tomorrow. We're very early, especially for you. For me, it's a little hour later, 9:50 a.m. local time.
Yeah, 8:50 for me, so that's going to be another early morning wake-up call of 7 a.m. to get to the box on time, and then I'll suppose I'll go and cry at around about 11 o'clock at night when I finish. Let's listen.
Well, I'll be up earlier as well for the regional race, of course.
Champagne what? Just facing the street, not behind.
So, here we go then. Yes, all day tomorrow we are live from 9 a.m. all the way until 11 p.m. tomorrow here on the YouTube channel. Live all day with Formula 2, British Touring Cars, MotoGP, Formula 1 and IndyCar. The Indy 500, the big one tomorrow, which is going to be fantastic. No, don't present the trophies just yet. Second and third have got to get out there. Oh. Monaco annoys me. Anyone else tell?
Oh, it's been for so long. So why can't they fix it? Just
I know.
Haven't they just don't they listen to the? Yeah.
It's because they're all pompous. They're all pompous. They think they're better, but they're really not. And they've done it in the wrong order. Oh, for head in hands. They've done it in the wrong order. I don't know what else to say other than this is abysmal, and I really can't believe what I'm witnessing on the monitor. Whatever. It will be, I believe, tomorrow a national anthem performed live, so we will be able to listen to it tomorrow at the end of the Monaco Grand Prix, as it will be live performed. But I think today it is done via a CD. So I'll have to talk over it again. Go on, Synth.
I hope they'll make up for this tomorrow, because this was pretty horrible.
Right, the national anthems going on now. In the background, Dennis Halger, finally a race winner. He had one, of course, denied from him back in Saudi Arabia in the sprint race. The safety car told everyone to come through the pit lane, and then they closed the pit lane, and he got a penalty for it. They tried to appeal it, didn't work. So this is actually better of a feedback for him. I'll certainly give him the fact that this is a guy who is fast, really, really fast. 6.7 seconds. He just won that sprint race by as well. Let's give you the full results quick. Halger, Druvela, Armstrong, Fittipaldi, Vips, Portier, Doohan, Lawson, Nizani, Sargent top 10, Vesti, Bullock, Bassi, Vashour, Williams, Sato, Cordial, Hughes, Awasa, and out of the race was Dragovic and Novalak as well. And now, as ever, oh, no, because everything's reversed. It's time for the photographs, which isn't the way it's supposed to be. But Monaco like to do things their own way, which means I can't say my party line just yet. That's it. It's done. Oh, God. Just get on the podium, for God's sake. Right.
Oh, my God. This is horrible.
This is, oh, right.
I've never seen this before.
It's champagne time! And he even somewhat messed that up as well. Let's go off here. I'm done. I need to lie down. That was a horrible F2. It was a great race, but unfortunately we never saw it.
Yeah.
Right. What's your view on that race then, Synth?
Confusing. MP Motorsport finish. Yes, great.
Yeah, thanks. Right, we'll be back tomorrow then. All the action kicking off at 8:50 British time with the Formula 2 race here for the feature. Wet weather could throw and will throw some spice into the action. But the F2 sprint, what happened? We didn't see. Bye for now.